This is going to be such an incredible world tour. I mean, you guys have been, you've been stars for so many decades, actually, and yet this is the first
You're
time.
making us sound old.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, but still look. I'd like to think you're still looking pretty young.
Nothing has happened.
Right, but the first time joining forces, the tour is going to kick off September 5th in Phoenix, Arizona. It's making stops in over 20 cities, including Houston, LA, Toronto, New York, Miami. How did this come about? Whose idea was it, and who reached out to who first?
Well, we were talking about this prior a few minutes. I mean, Enrique and I have known each other for a long time. Since I first came out with my first album, he obviously has been doing this since he was a child. I was 19, 18 at the time, and we used to meet up in airports and used to do all the same interviews.
I was a bit younger, a little bit younger.
Exactly. It was and a few years after that, we always spoke and we always stayed in contact, and we thought that this would happen at some point. We didn't know exactly when, and now I think we're in that point in our lives and in our careers that's we're gonna have fun, and we don't have to.
So we don't have to.
We don't have to do it, but we
want to.
We want to do it.
It's gonna be special. We're gonna go back in time. We're gonna go down memory lane, and we're gonna sing.
A lot of music, a lot of songs.
Our audiences together, and it's gonna be a big party.
So if someone's going to see the show for the first time, what can they look forward to expecting?
We're putting things together at the moment.
Yeah,
as we
we
speak.
are.
Okay.
Yeah,
Concept right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of a tour, but I will bring a little bit of that concept, obviously, to the stage, and I cannot wait for him to share with us what we're doing, and we'll create a massive production.
Yeah, and we're both putting out new music too, which obviously is gonna, be incorporated into our shows.
That's awesome. Is there a particular city that you're looking forward to really performing in that you have fond memories of?
LA, Miami's always fun. New York, obviously.
New York, I mean, Madison Square Garden is obviously always very special. Miami, I get very nervous because my hometown is where I grew up, so
And it's a tough crowd.
it is a tough crowd.
They're used to good stuff, so you gotta push it forward.
And you see people in the, in the crowd that your
Right,
friends.
right, exactly. And
I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Toronto.
Toronto
beautiful.
and Montreal is
Very
going to be
beautiful.
absolutely
big cities.
amazing.
And what about the set list? Will it vary from time to time, city to city, or are you pretty much going to stay?
I'm sure. I mean, mine personally, I'm sure it changes from city to city, especially when you go to Canada, or if you're playing in Miami, or if you're playing in LA. Yeah, mine changes.
You know, the ballad session is always different depending on the market that you go to. So,
Right.
but I improvise a lot, so it's going to be a lot of like, what do you guys want now? Okay,
Same here.
and we'll make it happen.
Oh, nice. Taking requests.
A little bit. There's a little bit of that. It's
Okay.
pretty improvised. We'll see what happens.
And what about fans? What can they get from this live experience than they can get from, as opposed to just listening to music from albums?
The concert is a concert.
Yeah,
party,
and,
right?
and I feel like
serious.
not only is what Ricky's saying, it's a concert, you gotta have fun, but I feel that this is a moment, in Latin music that that's special, and that it's gonna happen now. We don't know if it's gonna happen again ever, so we want to enjoy it. So, and I say that because I really feel that it's a special moment, and we should enjoy it, and I think the fans are gonna have a great time.
I mean, obviously we're going to be surrounded by incredible musicians, and it's going to be visually stimulating as well. So I think the most important thing is for everyone to just get ready to have a good time and just forget about all the issues and just go there for 2 hours, have fun, and
Escape
enjoy.
and have a party.
That's the idea.
And I want to learn a lot from Ricky, obviously.
Oh, come
I'm
on,
just
man.
going to sit back, watch, and learn.
That's awesome, man.
Crazy killer
Bro.
hits.
Oh,
Bam,
man.
bam,
Yeah,
bam,
just-
one after the
of
other.
course.
There we
It's
go.
going to be like a
Very-
sing-along the whole time there.
It's gonna be amazing.
And you mentioned a little earlier, too, Enrique, about working on some new music. So are you still working on some new music at the moment? Or
I am working on some new music at the moment. I'm actually going to put out an album this year. I feel good about it. It's been difficult to finish it up, but I'm at that point where I think it's almost there. That almost there obviously could take a few more months, but
Right.
it's going. The writing process is there.
But definitely this year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Ricky, what about yourself?
Same here. I just released a single, Tiburones, and I worked with Cántalo trying to revive the sounds of the 70s of salsa, and it's been working. So hopefully in 2 months as well we'll be releasing music.
Awesome. Also, there's yet another announcement that you're going to make, because we have a very special guest who is here and is
I
also
thought I
going
was
to be
gonna,
joining.
no, we're not. I'm not pregnant, not anymore. So that's it. No announcement.
That's for later.
But this is a very important announcement.
Yeah, so
Bring it
I'll
up.
let you gentlemen talk about who you're bringing on tour.
Ricky,
Sebastián Yatra.
El
Un gran
señor Sebastián
cantante,
Yatra.
gran músico. Estoy bien contento de trabajar con él y poder compartir el escenario con él. It's going to be very special. De Colombia para
¿Está
el
aquí esta
mundo.
noche?
Está
A mí
aquí.
esta noche,
Pero
esta
¿dónde
tarde,
está?
perdón.
¿Dónde está? No, ¿dónde está Sebastián? ¿Dónde está Sebastián? ¿Está por aquí?
Se quedó estancado en el tráfico, ¿no?
El elevador.
Ahorita
El
viene,
elevador.
aquí está aquí.
Nos pasó lo mismo a nosotros cuando subimos.
Sebastian, I heard, was here. Well, he will be joining us, I think, when he arrives. All right. Fashionably late.
It's okay.
Totalmente. Bueno, porque...
Dile, Enrique, dile.
Hablamos de...
Bueno, nada, estamos súper felices de estar, de colaborar juntos en esta gira. Yo creo que va a ser una gira realmente especial, histórica para nosotros, representando a los latinos, y tenemos muchas canciones que hemos hecho en el transcurso de nuestras carreras. Yo siempre he sido un fan enorme de Ricky, lo admiro muchísimo, le tengo mucho cariño y este es un proyecto que siempre hemos querido hacer. Llevamos muchos años hablando sobre esto y por fin se va a hacer. Así que estamos felices, contentos y por supuesto un poquito, yo por lo menos un poquito nervioso.
Yo también. Pero lo normal, digo yo. Es parte de, digo, somos artistas, estamos hechos de emociones, no estamos hechos de roca. Y yo creo que va a ser bonito simplemente entrar y como he dicho, simplemente jugar con nuestra historia, porque al fin y al cabo es viajar en el tiempo y poder simplemente compartir con el público donde estamos también el día de hoy. Así que va a ser bien interesante, bien chévere.
Y hablamos de eso también, que por supuesto yo conozco a Ricky desde hace ya, bueno, van a ser 24 o 25 años ya. Como decía antes, le decíamos a Mario, yo tenía 19 años y nos juntábamos en muchos vuelos, hablábamos, nos sacamos fotos con fans
Claro,
que teníamos
sí.
en común, y lo admiro muchísimo musicalmente, creo que su trayectoria es realmente espectacular y yo creo que musicalmente también él tiene su estilo, yo tengo mi estilo, pero pienso que va a ser una buena combinación y creo que el show va a ser espectacular y es algo que no te puedes perder.
Bueno, yo creo en este junto. ¿Ustedes creen? Porque yo creo, no sé si ustedes creen. Yo creo que va a ser muy interesante.
Mira, las señoritas dicen, sí.
Súper. Gracias por estar aquí.
Sí, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias también a toda la prensa que está aquí esta tarde.
Sí, muchas
¿Es tarde o
gracias a
noche?
todos.
¿Es por la tarde o es por la noche?
La
Ah, es
tarde.
por la tarde, perdón.
¿En dónde?
Como no duermo nunca, no sé si es por la tarde, por la mañana.
Sí, Sebastian.
Ya no sabemos.
Y Sebastián se ha quedado... Sebastián yo creo que está todavía en Colombia. No, está aquí en
aquí?
Los Ángeles. Él me dijo que estaba aquí.
Está escondido.
Bueno, en cualquier momento tiene que ir.
By the
So,
way, the tickets.
No
I
os
just wanna
preocupéis,
tell-
pero preguntad lo que queráis y
Aquí estamos.
aquí estamos para responder a vuestras preguntas.
Este disco fue un poquito difícil hacerlo para ti,
Sí.
porque ahora que eres padre, ¿te cuesta un poquito más?
Yo creo que todos los discos son difíciles para mí, sobre todo cuando empiezas a escribir y yo creo que con los años también eres un poquito más exigente y a lo mejor analizo demasiado las canciones. He escrito muchas canciones en los últimos 2 años, pero por supuesto que teniendo hijos, sobre todo habiéndote en los últimos 2 años, cuando estás en el estudio de vez en cuando te pones a pensar y dices, uy, a lo mejor podía estar en casa con ellos jugando en vez de estar aquí metido en el estudio 12 horas o 16 horas seguidas, ¿no? Entonces, por supuesto que a lo mejor no he escrito tantas canciones como hubiese escrito hace 5 años, pero lo importante yo creo que va a ser la calidad de las canciones. Me refiero a la calidad, que es importante que esas canciones, no porque escriba menos significa que sean peores las canciones, ¿sabes? Así que yo creo que ahora estoy en ese momento y que estoy ya satisfecho y me quedan un par de canciones más, pero ya a finales de año o septiembre, octubre voy a lanzar el disco. Mario me está mirando con cara como si dice, no entiendo nada de lo que
Sí
está
lo puedo
diciendo.
entender, ¿cómo que no?
No, es que
Pocas veces lo escucho hablar español.
el proceso creativo es bien loco. Uno nunca sabe, no pasa por tanto.
Que Mario te está
Estoy
enrollando.
esperando a Sebastian. ¿Dónde está Sebastian? Pues.
Ay, qué bueno.
Speaking of fatherhood, though, like, since you guys are both working fathers, right? Are there any special modifications that you're going to be making on tour? Like, I think it's such a cool example that you can really be family members and still keep working.
Yeah, more alcohol, for sure.
How is the family
We have a tour bus just for the kids. Just kids over there, and then we can keep going.
No, I mean, definitely. I mean, for me personally, it's tough. Last night, leaving my house and you see your kids and they're hugging you, and you know, you got to work. You got to do what you got to do. I wish I could take them with me. You can't take them everywhere. But the good thing of touring in the U.S. and Enrique and I were talking about this is that the cities are way closer. So I think you can go to a city, play, and then go back home that same night. You know. I mean, I travel commercial. Enrique has his own plane, so I'll probably.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna be hitching a ride with him.
I catch a ride to Miami. Yo, you going that way? I'm going there.
Exacto. Vamos a uno
No,
para
es un
daycare.
green room completo, no un dressing room, no, ya se convierte en un conference room completo solamente para niños. Ellos acaparan todo, ya, un pedacito para la luz, aquí me puedo hacer el maquillaje.
Esto es una gira en donde compartimos absolutamente todo, el escenario, por supuesto, y nuestra amistad, y sabemos que nos llevamos bien y que vamos a ser buenos compañeros y que el espectáculo va a ser un gran espectáculo.
Es la primera vez que yo me voy de gira con alguien. Nunca he hecho gira con
Y
nadie.
prepárate.
Creo que así que va a ser interesante. It's the first time I do a tour with someone, so I'm very happy
It's
to
an
be with you,
honor.
brother.
On that note, I'm being asked to wrap it up. Thank you, gentlemen,
Wait,
for your
Sebastian?
time. No, oh, he's going to be here in 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Oh, you were going like this, like wrap it up.
2, 1. Keep going.
Pero,
Music.
okay, let's talk
Sebastian will
about.
be on time in
Oh,
the
yeah.
show, though.
I know, Mr.
This is not an indication of what's going to happen.
So,
Can you do a song together?
I mean, we're definitely been talking about that, and we're in the process of that. And,
We have a couple of
yes.
months to put things.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun.
How have you guys managed to maintain inspired through all these years? You guys have such a huge catalog, and I think that a lot of artists sometimes lose that because of different reasons. But right now, I feel like Latin music is such in the forefront and it's so beautiful.
I love it.
But both of you, how do you guys find that inspiration to still continue to create new music and now being on tour together?
I think you just gotta be open. You just go once again back in time. You sit down. You allow yourself to suffer because when I do music, I suffer like crazy. When I look myself in the studio, it's insane. But I wanna give a lot of credit to young new artists that are coming with amazing instincts, and they're creating this powerful force that is impacting the whole world right now with music. And I'm kind of reliving everything that we went through in the 90s, and I just feel nothing but pride. It's our language, it's our culture, and it's accepted by everyone around the world, and we just gotta keep, we just gotta be allowing ourselves to feel and just throw those lyrics and rhythms out there. It's
And Ricky started the whole movement, obviously.
No, we were together.
and that-
Give me a
no,
break.
he
No,
did.
give me a break.
It's-
We're
no, no, no.
we're all
It's-
there.
It is the truth. I mean, he started the movement in 1999, and I remember at the time there's an explosion. It's a fad. Is it going to go away? I'm like, no, it's never going to go away, dude. And yeah, I mean, look at this. I mean, we're here.
We've
20
been here for a while.
Yeah, we've been here for a while. 25 years later, and Latin music just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you could see it. You could see it when you did the shows,
Right,
And we also, we have tendency to have lots of children. So, and very loyal fan base.
And super crazy critics. I mean, my twins, they're like, Dad, your show tonight, last night was better.
It's true.
Simple like that. So I guess we get a lot of inspiration from our kids, I would say.
And the
But-
loyalty of the fan base. obviously.
Right.
And I was gonna go there, man. There's nothing like standing on stage and feeling the power of 20, 30,000 people, doing whatever you want them to do. Everybody stand up and dance. It's just beautiful. It really is. It's my vice.
This is a cool moment, and I want to enjoy it. And I'm here next to a legend, next to. I mean that. So I want to really enjoy this tour and have fun. It's a point in my life where I think when you go on stage, you should look at it like you never know if you're going to go. I know this sounds a little bit maybe pessimistic, but you never know when you're going to do another tour. So just to be able to go on stage 25 years later,
Right.
you should enjoy it. You should give it all you got, and just.
And I think that's what proves a lot of the durability and staying power with you guys is that and I can't because I have known them for years. They've remained so humble and so cool and so down to earth, and that's the likability and the relatability to go along with the talent, and they're handsome, and all. So it all is just such a wonderful, and music being such a unifier. and uniting people, and it crosses barriers, it crosses cultures, it crosses language. You know, it's a great thing. It's really a beautiful thing to see how everybody can accept it right there. So,
And it's a great moment also for Latin music, like you said. I'm so proud and I'm so happy. There's so many new artists, and being able to do, I mean, you've done a bunch of collaborations. I've done a bunch of collaborations in the past, and I've learned so much from those collaborations, you know, especially when you're in the writing process. A lot of times you get stuck, but when you work with other artists, new up-and-coming artists, and you go with them in the studio, and you realize, like, oh, you know what, I need to change my style. I need to go in that direction. I need to learn. You know, that's what I meant before also about the tour with Ricky. For sure, I'm going to be on tour, and I'm going to be learning a lot. You always learn, you know.
What's the go-to song for each of you, for the other one, that when you think of Ricky, that makes you smile, and vice versa for you when you think of Ricky, you're like, yes, that's the song that you just jam out to?
Me personally, Ricky's song, my favorite is Maria. I'm going old school.
Tonight I'm loving you.
Tonight,
I mean, come on.
Well, you know that's not the real title, right?
I'm sorry. I messed it up.
You can't say the F word now that you're a dad.
But tonight I'm
On
loving
tour,
you.
on tour, we got to think about what we're gonna do. You know, am I gonna say the F word, or am I gonna say love?
It depends
Loving.
on the city.
Yeah, it depends if my kids are in the crowd or not. Actually, my kids are in the crowd. I can say the F word. It's fine.
But they use the cover, right? You cover their ears.
I
sound.
I noticed you were in a somewhere where I think your baby had his ears covered, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, dude.
it's more about the noise than the language.
Okay.
Bring them to the arena.
I feel like I want my kids to just feel the music, blast it, but I know obviously the doctor says.
When we were kids,
I know that sounds horrible,
I
no?
don't know. When I was a kid, I would go to concerts. They never put that in.
They never
There's
know.
a new thing now.
Yeah.
It's like
Your hearing's fine, no?
my kid was born. 24 hours later, I was recording Cántalo, which is a song that I just released for the Latin Grammys, and he was born into music, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
He was born with.
My home too. My home.
Sorry.
He's on beat.
We play loud music every single day, and they don't wear their headsets, so.
It's a reality.
You know?
It's our reality.
Well, I think Sebastian is here, right?
Oh, fuerte aplauso para Sebastian Yatra. There he is.
No importa, no importa.
Sebastian, here, have a seat.
Oye, contento.
All right.
Very happy that we're doing this. And
Quickly, how do you feel, Sebastian?
Oh, this is by far the most surreal moment of my life. I don't even know what's going on.
come on, man.
It's crazy. Thank you guys for letting me be a part of this tour that if I didn't have the chance to be there on stage with you guys, I would buy a ticket to every single show. Serious,
thank you,
it's
man.
going to be
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
And y que Dios nos bendiga en esta
gracias.
aventura tan
Sebastian, I have to
especial.
say is that he's incredibly talented and he's making the right decisions and we're checking. We're
You
looking.
guys have a song together. So,
And we have a song together hopefully in a couple of
It's
weeks
coming
maybe.
out. It's coming out very soon.
Yeah, the video's out. It's gonna be special. Beautiful ballad. Very
You
beautiful
guys are going
ballad.
to love it.
It's gonna be nice. Thank you.
¿Qué?
¿Te imaginaste este momento?
Qué pena. Pues lo visualicé muchas veces en mi vida. Son mis dos ídolos más grandes y creo que eso es lo más especial de esta vida y de este lugar donde estamos, que si uno trabaja y se esfuerza y se mantiene enfocado puede llegar donde quiere estar, y agradecido con ustedes por dejarme ser parte de ese sueño que he tenido desde niño, que sigue siendo un sueño ya que se está materializando, y después de yo cantar me voy a quedar igual en todos los shows cantando todas sus canciones y disfrutando de sus shows que seguramente van a estar muy impactantes.
Haremos lo mismo.
When you got the phone call, who called you to tell you to invite you?
Well, it's been like a long process since November with Hans from Live Nation, my manager Robert Sebas, that it closes all my things for me. And they said that there was a possibility that the Enrique Ricky tour was going to happen and that we could possibly be there as special guest. But the tour wasn't even 100% closed. Pero igual yo dije, bueno, vamos con toda para esa. Nosotros estábamos viendo a ver si hacíamos una gira nuestra. Y yo dije, no, cancelemos todo, esperemos. Si medio existe esa posibilidad, vámonos por ahí cruzando los dedos. Y igual había como, there was like a great feeling. I thought from the bottom of my heart that it was going to happen. Like, you know, if these two guys have the possibility of getting together for a tour, of course they're going to make it happen, and they did. I'm just thankful that you guys let me be the guy that comes on tour with you.
Just don't be late.
I'm serious, it wasn't my fault. This is fucked up. This is messed up.
I was waiting for that.
I was down here. I'm out.
No, it's okay, Sebastian. Worth the wait. Worth the wait. All right.
Like, who gets there late for the press conference with Ricky Martin and Enrique Iglesias? This is messed up, man.
It's a statement. We'll remind you.
I know you will.
All right. Now,
Thank you, guys.
Oh, say that again, louder. Say that louder.
We just spoke about
we were
that,
talking
man.
about
We were
Australia
talking
2
about
minutes ago. It's amazing that you even bring it up.
That
That
we're
we would
talking
love
about-
to go to Australia with this tour. Okay, we could just say that, right? You just have to. We have to confirm right now.
Where's Chris?
Amazing.
Chris, we're going to Australia.
Amazing. Aussie. Can't wait to go back to Aussie.
all right.
Obviamente. Les voy a hacer bromas. I'm gonna be doing pranks all tour.
Just take it easy.
Yeah, I already heard. No, I already heard Enrique is the king of pranks, but you know, I'm trying to do a couple things myself. So watch out.
Stay on point with the TikTok. All right,
Careful.
now I'm told we got to officially wrap it. We got to officially wrap it. Again, gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you so much. Don't forget, tickets go on sale to the public starting next Thursday, March 12th at 10 a.m. local time at livenation.com. So thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Entradas a la venta el 12 de marzo en livenation.com. Ahí lo pueden ver.